Hello students, today we will discuss another interesting chapter of our English grammar, that is modals. But before discussing it, we will have a look on verbs. So what is verb? Verb is an action word. Means all action words are called verbs which shows an action, that is verb. So basically verb is of two types, main verb and helping verb. Helping verb is also called auxiliary verb. So what is main verb? In a sentence when a verb is getting main importance, that is the main verb. And main verb can stand alone, means it has its own meaning, or we can use the main verb with the help of auxiliary verb. And then come to auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb is the verb which has the main verb to form a tense, voice or mood. So elaborately we discuss the types of verbs, like verbs is of two types, main verb and auxiliary verb. Again we have categorized the main verb into various categories, like main verb is divided into three types: transitive and intransitive verb, finite verb and non-finite verb, regular verb and irregular verb. Then come to auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb or helping verb is also categorized into two categories. One is primary and primary auxiliary, and another is modal auxiliary. Primary auxiliary is divided into three types, like be verb, do verb and have verb. Be verbs like am, is, are, was, were, and do verbs like do, did, does, and have verbs like have, has and has. And modals, which modal auxiliary today which we are going to discuss, like can, could, may, might, shall, will, dare, need. Okay, all these are. Now come to modal auxiliary. A modal is a verb that is used with another main verb to express the mood. When we want to show a mood of a sentence or the subject, we have to use the modal. The word modal is derived from the word, or it is uh, made from the word mood. From mood it is modal. It expresses the possibility, permission and obligation. Unlike primary auxiliary do, be or have, modal auxiliary remain unchanged in form. Means we don't need to change the form of modal when we are using it. Like means we cannot change the form of the modals, like am, is, are changed, means used in different person, like we use am with I, are with you, is with he and are with they. Okay, but modals like can, could, may, might used with I, we, you, he, they, etc. We can use the modals with any noun or pronoun. All modals are like can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, dare, need, used to. Dare, need and used to are considered as semi-modals. Modal auxiliary express the degree of certainty or the possibility of the action in a sentence. When we want to express the degree of possibility or the level of possibility of an action, there we have to use the modals. Right? It also expresses the opinion of the speaker about the action. When an action has already done, what was the possibility of it, or when an action is going to happen, what will be the possibility of it, it is expressed by modals. modals verb have no meaning by themselves. Means when we use our modals alone in a sentence, it cannot give any meaning. Now come to the use of may. In this video, we will discuss only two modals, may and might. So first use is to show or ask for permission. When we want to get a permission from someone, we have to use may. And may is used for polite request. Like, may I borrow 2 books from the library? You may go home now. May I come in, sir? You may come in. When we are asking permission to get into the class, we ask our teacher like, may I come in, sir? And the teacher reply, yes, you may come in. Okay, when you want help from your teacher or from elders or a person who is stranger for you, in that case you can use may. May is a formal word, or it shows the politeness. May is used to denote good wishes, desire in formal English. When we wish someone, or when we give the best wishes, good wishes, in that case also we use the modals may. May God bless you. May you be happy. May Lord Jagannath fulfill all your dreams, etc. Means when you show the greetings to someone or the best wishes from your heart, you have to use may with it. Like in the on the occasion of birthday, you say to your friend, may God bless you, or when the teacher say you, may God bless you, like that. Then come to third use. May is used for present or future possibility. In case of present or future possibility, we have to use may. May is used to show the great degree or the higher degree of possibility. When an action is having the highest degree of possibility, in that case we have to use may. But when there is less possibility of the action or the surety of the action, in that case you have to use might. Means this is the basic difference between may and might. Here we will get some examples like, the sky is cloudy, it may rain today. Yes, means the sky is cloudy, so you can guess that it may rain today. Means there is high possibility of rain. You should ask him. He may know Ritika's telephone number. Suppose the teacher want to get the number of a boy, so he should ask to his that particular boy's best friend. Then it is the high possibility that the boy is having the number. Then it is better to call the police, they may help me. Okay, then come to another use. May is also used for expressing purpose. Purpose means the intention or the reason. Why do we eat? We eat so that we may live. Here is the purpose of eating is to live. He works hard that he may earn good livelihood. He studies hard so that he may get good marks in exam. Okay, this is the purpose of your study, to secure good marks or to be a good person in your future. It is used to give a request to a person. When you request to someone or giving permission, in that case also you can use may. Like, may I use your bathroom? Here you are doing a request. Means to get the permission you are doing the request. Johnny, you may leave the table when you have finished your dinner. Here you are giving the permission that you may leave after finishing your dinner. May I make a phone call? Here you are requesting someone to get the permission. May is also used to show politeness, as we have already discussed. In case of showing politeness or polite request, we can use may, like, may I take your plate, sir? May I use your phone, madam? May I speak to Mr. Jones, please? May I offer you another drink, sir? Here we are doing a polite request to someone. Then may is more formal than can. Generally the mistake students do that, can I come in, sir? But as you know, it is wrong. May I come in, sir? Okay, means may is the formal word or a polite word, and can is somehow informal. Then sometimes it is used in official announcement. In case of official announcement also we can use may. The hotel guest may use the gym after 6 a.m. Then come to another model, that is might. Might is used as the past equivalent of may. It is generally considered that might is the past tense or the past form of may. Okay, so in case of indirect speech, we can use might as the past form of may. Like, he asked if he might borrow the car. They wanted to know if they might come later. He said the guest might leave. I felt it might rain. Here we can discuss about the past and present. Like, if it is in present, I feel it may rain. But we are discussing about the past probability. So, I felt it might rain. Okay. Then, may is changed to might with reporting verbs in past in case of direct and indirect speech. Might is used in conditional sentences when the expression is introduced by a verb in the past tense. Okay, so in case of conditional sentence means where if is used, that is the conditional sentence, where there is a condition. Like, if you invited her, she might attend the party. Here is the condition, if you invited her. And what would be the result? She might attend the party. If you don't hurry, you might miss the train. First one the example of past, but it is the example of present. If you don't hurry, you might miss the train. We might save enough money if you worked overtime. Okay, all these are the examples of conditional sentences where we have used might. Might is used for present and future possibility. We have already discussed it. Might expresses less degree of possibility. When there is less degree of possibility, we should use might. When there is high degree of possibility, we should use may. Like, she might be at home now. Here the less possibility is that she might be present at home. It's 10 o'clock. They might have arrived now. Let's discuss possibility in present. Like, Rahul might win the game. He has been playing very well recently. Okay, so here if we elaborately discuss it, suppose you are in a field and here a game is going on and you are predicting that Rahul might win the game because he has been playing very well recently. It might rain later on, but I don't think it will. Here the less possibility is there. Okay, then in case of past possibility, when to indicate the past possibility, we have to use might with have and past participle form of the verb, like where is my wallet? You might have left in your jacket. Then Roshan was not at the party. He might not have wanted to come. It is about the past possibility. It might happen. Okay, this much for today, and in the next video we will discuss about another models. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.